My name is Timmy Joe. I make videos about computers on the internet. Hi there. We're talking gaming monitors today. This is an Acer, okay? It's like 144 freaking hertz, man. Super fast refresh rates on this thing. And what makes it so special? Well, it's got a picture of a car on it with a tachometer, so you know it's special. It's not special at all. It's extremely cheap. There we go. Amazon, okay? $187. That is a steal. It's a pretty good monitor, 24 inches. I'll show it to you in about 2 seconds here. Just wanted to illustrate my point that it is very inexpensive. Newegg, it's $200, but go check out the affiliate link if you want a really high refresh rate monitor. I get it from me on Amazon. Make me a little bit of cashola. Plugs aside, yeah, $200 on Newegg. You can get it at Walmart. That's where I got it for $240. It was about $300 Canadian. So that's, you know, neither here. Yeah, you can buy it at Walmart, for God's sake. That's pretty cool, but it's a lot more expensive in the States there. And yeah, if you want to look at the cheapest 144 hertz monitors on Newegg, it's right there at the top. There's a bunch of open box stuff and, you know, some weird names, and then Acer. It's the GN246HL. Cool stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and bring the star of our show right in here. There she be. Ha! And it's 1080p, so you don't need a 1080 Ti like I've got hooked up to it to hit the crazy refresh rates that you're, you know, if you have a sort of high-end graphics card, 1070, even a 1060, like 6GB edition, or like last generations like the 970 I just reviewed, you could probably, you know, hook this monitor up to it and see some crispy frame rates, and it would be a good time for you. You know, and stuff, esports games, Rocket League, you know, Counter-Strike. I was playing PUBG and Counter-Strike with this thing. It is legit. It is a pretty decent high refresh rate monitor, and I haven't had one in my life. And to bring this in there and everything's just so instantaneous, there's no screen tearing, you know what? It's a pretty good deal. I got to say there are some caveats though. Number one, this is by no means a new product. This has been on the market for a while, and it probably was a lot more expensive at one point. It's trickled down to this price point because it's nearing the end of its useful life cycle. But you know, it's a 1080p. It's 24 inches. It's totally viable. It's a TN panel. The colors on it aren't going to be very good, and you know, for productivity, for photoshopping, for stuff like that, it's gonna be pretty terrible. But for gaming specifically, I was actually considering keeping this thing and making it my full-time gaming monitor, because the prospect of having that 144 hertz, I really like that. That's enticing to me, but I think I'll hold out for maybe a 1440p panel with that same refresh rate. Now, this doesn't have G-Sync or FreeSync baked into it, but it doesn't need it. It's got that high refresh rate. Now, how does it hook up to a computer, you might wonder? That might be kind of even a weird question. You probably say like, well, DisplayPort. No display ports on this puppy. It's got a DVI, a VGA, and an HDMI. And in order to get the high refresh rate, because there's too much information for just an HDMI, you literally have to hook up the DVI and the HDMI both up to the computer at once. But as you can see from, you know, the demo that's been running, the Heaven benchmark, it's pretty good. You know, it looks really good. It's really smooth. I know it doesn't translate necessarily to YouTube, but with the exception of the panel doesn't have the greatest, you know, viewing angles, but it's very fast. You know, it's got a little bit of light bleed and stuff like that, but the reason you're buying it, the gamingness of it, you'd be pretty impressed with the results if you wanted to pick this up. So link to Amazon in the description. So yeah, I'll show you kind of the difference between this and a normal monitor. Let's go ahead and get Unigen stop running on this. Yeah, there we go. We got it. You can go on websites that actually even show on YouTube here kind of what you're dealing with if you get one of these monitors, the difference that it can make. We've got some aliens on the screen, and they're both, see the bottom monitor is running at 144 hertz, and the top alien will be very smooth when we look into it and when we zoom into it. But on my 60 hertz 1080p monitor up here, that's running only 60 frames a second, you'll see that there is some visible screen tearing, and it just looks blurry. When on this monitor, it looks very clear and clean. So here's another one that kind of illustrates my point as well. The movement of the picture on the top monitor here it'll be hard if you to even focus on it and have it look like a solid square picture. It'll look blurry and like something's going on, like it's just not running quick enough. Where on the bottom monitor here, I don't know if this translates over to YouTube, but these are some tests you can run at UFO Blurbuster's motiontest.com, link in the description. Yeah, it looks very, very sharp in real life on the Acer monitor, and that's because there's just way more information being thrown up on the screen. It just makes it for less motion blur, less motion sickness kind of look to it. When if you look at this top one for a while, you're going to start to feel kind of yucky because the information's not getting to your brain in the right amount of time. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll take that. So, would I recommend this Acer GN246HL? Hell yeah! For $175 if you need a monitor and you're looking in the 24-inch, there's even a 27-inch version of this that you can find for just like $20 or $30 more. Yeah, pick it up. It's not a bad deal at all. The mount kind of sucks on it. It's got some older technology baked into it. It's an older series, but at that price, it's totally worth it. And as long as you have a semi-high-end gaming graphics card, like a 960, a 1050 Ti even, 1060 would probably be a little bit better, or even higher than that. You're going to be able to rock the frame rates at 1080p to be able to take advantage of this. And playing esports titles like Counter-Strike, Go, Overwatch, PUBG, and Rocket League, stuff like that, it's going to make a difference. It's going to make you a better gamer to play on something like this. And I had no problems with using this a foot away from my face, even at 1080p. I think I'm going to look for one that's maybe a little bit higher resolution, but this window into the whole high refresh rate gaming world has really piqued my interest, and I'm going to keep my eye out for another monitor that would maybe offer a little bit better resolution. So I'm Matt Watch, Jimmy Joe on Instagram and Twitter. Check this out in the description below if you're in the market for one. It's a really good deal. I thought I'd pass that along to you. You can even buy it in Walmart apparently, but totally a sweet experience to play at that high refresh rate. It's once you kind of realize it and you go back to playing on a 60 hertz monitor, you're gonna really miss it. So at this price point, pick one up. It's awesome. So I will see you guys in another video. I watched me join Instagram and Twitter. I have a contest. There's loads of extras or like computer content coming this week. I'm going to concentrate on video card reviews for a little bit, I think. Now I have access to a lot of them, and I'm going to get them in here and run them through a gamut of tests, and then I can kind of create a little library on the same test bench of all of the different graphics cards that come through my hands. So I'll see you guys in another video. Thanks very much for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful day. I'm going to go play some more PUBG with this monitor. My name is Timmy Joe. I make videos about computers on the internet. Hi there. We're talking gaming monitors today. This is an Acer, okay? It's like 144 freaking hertz, man. Super fast refresh rates on this thing. And what makes it so special? Well, it's got a picture of a car on it with a tachometer, so you know it's special. It's not special at all. It's extremely cheap. There we go. Amazon, okay? $187. That is a steal. It's a pretty good monitor, 24 inches. I'll show it to you in about 2 seconds here. Just wanted to illustrate my point that it is very inexpensive. Newegg, it's $200.